Yes.
Now, some of your critics would say, you know, there's a race for mayor. We know you're a convicted rapist. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that?
Hey, I don't know who said that. You're the only one I heard say that. You know what I mean? And I don't have no comment to that, you know, because it's negative, and you're being negative. And I met the mayor, right, and nothing they can do about it.
We actually had a really good time. We talked about George Chavallo, who's a legend in your city, great man with whom Mike spent quite a bit of time yesterday talking about his life, highs and lows.
So interesting, because you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit.
Hey,
with that comment.
Come on.
No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit.
You know, we're doing live TV.
Hey, I don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
All right, you got a show that you're doing tonight.
We are.
You know, a lot of people.
We are. Where it comes raw and it's the real truth.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be there to see your show. Just tell us a bit about it.
You know, it speaks for itself. Everyone saw the show.
All right. It's a Broadway production. It went to Vegas. It went to actually 28 cities in the United States. And we're really, really proud to bring it here. And we're actually going to Monaco on October 9th. We're going to be in Monte Carlo.
Right. Is it nerve-wracking for you to do something like this, or is it more nervous for you to box? How does it compare?
I don't know. It's more nerve-wracking for me to hear us talking to a rap piece of shit like you. No, because you're a piece of shit.
All right.
Really not
We're gonna wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming in.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
There was nothing real about this interview. Crisis actors are there to distract you away from what's going on out there, the mass genocide around the world in this country. While you watch television, they are irradiating the population, indoctrinating the children, feeding you fluoride, pesticides, neurotoxins, vaccines, spraying you like bugs. Imagine if somebody were to walk into your home with a big ray gun, start dosing your Kool-Aid, start dosing your food, sprinkling poisons everywhere. Would you stand your ground, or would you just continue to flip through the channels and cheer at the mindless fluff, at the rhetoric, at the psyops that are going on right now? Divide and conquer. It's the divided states of America out there, ladies and gentlemen, and this new world order has you exactly where they want you.
This is the video that caught federal investigators' attention. Police say 18-year-old Austin Hawitt of Clinton, Connecticut is the mastermind behind this homemade gun-mounted drone.
The slaughter bots are coming, ladies and gentlemen. The Skynet, the Terminators, the works. They're going to plug your ass into the Matrix, and you're going to watch television and do nothing about it. Hip hop hooray for the USSA. The fusion centers are tracking your every movement, listening to your every word. And people want to talk about Russians. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a new big trend coming. You thought the drive-bys in Chirac were bad? Wait until you hear this.
Not to destroy a refinery, but to take revenge on an ex-girlfriend? Surveillance video shows a blast that shook a Pennsylvania neighborhood. Here's Ann Mercogliano.
The blast happened here outside the ex-girlfriend's house. The accused drone operator lives less than a mile away. Authorities say he flew the drone directly over this house, just like the drone above me right now, and then released an explosive device that left the ex and this entire neighborhood living in fear. A judge is now labeling him a danger to the community.
This neighbor lives in the house next door.
Tell us what happened that night.
There was this loud explosion, really loud explosion.
Did you think that could have been my home?
Absolutely. Home, car, someone could have been killed.
The alleged drone bomber was ID'd as Jason Muzzicato, and he is suspected in a string of other mysterious explosions. The neighbor says he also experienced another drone incident that he believes Muzzicato was responsible for.
We hear all these things hitting the ground, hitting the macadam driveways, and it was nails. It rained nails.
When authorities searched Muzzicato's home, they say they found homemade explosive devices and firearms. Authorities also searched the suspect's car repair business, and the bomb squad stood by just in case. When cops searched Musicato's vehicle, they found it had been tricked out with modifications straight out of James Bond. They say they found toggle switches that operate hidden mechanisms to release fluids, drop nails onto the roadway, and release ball bearings capable of damaging vehicles. John Waldron is Musicato's attorney.
There's no evidence pointing towards him dropping explosives on anyone's property.
Typical of an attorney. Makes you laugh, but this is going to be the next big thing of tomorrow. Gone will be the days of the drive-bys. People are going to get droned in American neighborhoods. They're going to be dropping all sorts of bombs and other chemical weapons. Just you wait. You thought it was bad. Now just wait until the gangsters are spraying you as well as this New World Order. And when a city is made up of criminals, it will elect criminals, it'll be run by criminals, and the entire system will become unjust and corrupted. That's exactly what's going on right now. It's been like this for 100 years. We came into this world, and it was already corrupted, ladies and gentlemen. And it continues on poisoning, killing, raping, and pillaging the bodies, minds, and souls of our children. Generations are lost to the liberal arts, libtard ideologies, which are really another way of saying Luciferian ideologies. Ladies and gentlemen, the Santa Claus is just an example where they try to replace what the season is really about. It's not about politics on television. That's just a front. What's really going on out there is the epic struggle of good versus evil. The video guy. If you didn't check out yesterday's broadcast on the dark matrix, the demonic hive mind of humanity, you should really check that out. That's in our video archives on the STFN Reloaded page. Censored beyond belief, to be quite honest. But check out the archives there or on our ScrewTube channel. And just another friendly reminder that you're getting dosed out there. It's worse than you think, and it's worse with the gadgets indoors. We recommend that everybody get a meter. And you should shop around, get what's right for you. Just avoid the El Cheapo from Home Depot that doesn't even pick up these death towers. They just pick up the magnetic fields. We found the EMF 390 from GQ Electronics, only $109. Made in Seattle, ships worldwide, 1-year warranty. You can find out more on our website, stfnreport.com. That's stfnreport.com. Blows away the competition. And it will definitely help you avoid the worst of what's out there. You know, I take it everywhere, especially when I go to some place I've never been before. Scope it out. With the RF browser mode, you can fox hunt death towers as well as hidden tracking devices, LoJacks, GPS trackers, you name it. Excellent instrument to have in your toolkit. For $100, it's a steal compared to what's out there, and it has so much more functionality. In any case, these death towers are everywhere. Everybody should be going to their city council, signing up for time, talking about the death towers, as well as the fluoride. These are things that are, controlled to a certain extent by your city. And the best way to stop this eugenics program is to get people talking about it, control the narrative. The television is there to distract you and to have you talk about something that doesn't matter. That's the best instrument of deception that's out there right now. Television, as well as the controlled media piping into your death phones. Ladies and gentlemen, these things are literally radioactive, toxic, and it's just, it's just a matter of time before people see it for themselves. The numbers already are fairly staggering in the short life of this new technology. We'll leave it there for this broadcast. Check out our archives as well as our website, stfnreport.com. And there's a whole lot more interesting info there just waiting for you. Till the next time, if you're listening to this, you are the resistance.